Get out of the city and into an adventure that moves the whole family. Prepare to be moved. The all-new Nissan X-Trail.
On air, online, and on your smart speaker.
Birdie Blue, Stocking Thrills, Barney Cools, Nude Lucy, and a Pally, Lioness.
SAFM News Briefing.
Hello, I'm Alicia McFarland. The head of Commonwealth Games Australia says the Victorian government's decision to pull out of the 2026 Games is beyond disappointing. The Premier claims the event would have cost more than double the original budget of $2.6 billion. CEO Craig Phillips says it could jeopardise the state's sporting identity.
You know, a state that prides itself on being the sporting capital of the world, I'm not sure this is a great look.
The official yes and no pictures for the Voice to Parliament have been released. It's hoped it will give Aussies a better understanding of what they'll be voting on in the referendum. The pamphlet featuring the two essays has been published online by the Electoral Commission. It will be sent to voters later this year. Rangers have identified the animals involved in the attack of a 24-year-old Brisbane woman on Kagari and will consider destroying them. Environment Minister Leanne Linnart has confirmed a high-risk dingo was involved in yesterday's incident.
And they've been monitoring that dingo since that time. So once that occurred, the animal obviously has now been collared so that they can monitor. They take it very, very seriously when these interactions occur.
The mystery cylinder that's washed up on a beach north of Perth could be from an Indian rocket launched 20 years ago. Federal and state experts are closer to identifying exactly what it is, but there seems to be agreement that it's space junk. An update from the National Anti-Corruption Commission. There's been more than 430 referrals since doors opened this month. A little over 10% of those are for matters well publicised in the media.
After this, there is no turning back. You sip the red can, the story ends. You sip the black can, you enter dreamland. And I show you just how good the truth can taste. Take the Pepsi Max Taste Challenge.
Sport, Sydney's Dane Ramp will face the AFL Tribunal later this hour in an effort to have his two-match ban for rough conduct overturned. And Nathan Lyon had to split up an altercation between Aussie teammates and Johnny Bairstow after the controversial stumping at Lords. The spinner telling listeners Willow Talk podcast an English fan also apologised to him after players were abused following the incident.
She said, I've got to go home, I just want to apologise to you Australian cricketers because of the way the guys have everyone's acted within the Lords.
Buying or selling, rural or residential properties, Miller, Wan and John. This is SAFM weather.
14 with a shower or two for the rest of the day across the Limestone coast, getting down to 1 degree tonight and a top of 13 tomorrow. For the best sporting podcasts from Australia and around the world, lift your game with Listener. Download the app now and search sport to listen.